I love it. I love it. I love it. We back again.
Yeah.
The hottest podcast on the planet right now. You know what I'm talking about? It's going down. Welcome to the Static and the Flu. And what episode is this?
11. I'm on it.
Yeah, you on it. I can't believe it. Because
it.
you be a little hesitation out of you
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
You be like,
Yeah, I got it now.
if
I got
her
it.
eyes get big, that's a hesitation move. When she goes from this to...
First of all, my eyes are always big, so
when they get extra big, how about that? Extra large. When she gets the extra large eyes, then there's some concern. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Going on. All right. Episode 11, we're back. You guys, thank you for following us on our journey.
And we fresh tonight.
Through our podcast.
Hey.
Ho, 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 ho. Let me get my arms right. Did I do it right?
I can't.
How did that look?
I can't with you.
Static Flow.
We fresh.
Shirts right now, and I don't have the card, but it's going to show up right now on your screen. Shout out to my girl Beverly for hooking us up and looking out. You know what I'm saying? She's a fan of the podcast, and she wanted to hook us up with the Static Flow action. So
we funky fresh.
Yeah, man, and we got more of these to come. Different things to come with this. So look out for the merch. You know, Static Flow merch, man. Different stuff, different things. I think I'm going to do one Static Flow, and I'm going to put like my head in the middle, like a bobblehead, in case y'all want a picture of me on your chest while you walk around.
Nobody wants that.
Bobblehead. Yeah, don't nobody want that?
Nobody wants it.
Okay. Thinking about doing that, though. So, y'all be on the lookout for it. It's going down. All right. But right now, make sure y'all following us on social media. We are on Facebook at The Static Flow Podcast. We are on Instagram at The Static Flow Podcast. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that YouTube channel up, Static Flow Podcast on YouTube. All right? Subscribe button.
Do it.
And you want to do it because we're working on something big, something to do for our people that are supporting us so far.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something for somebody for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. So we're working towards that. And all the details will be on our Facebook page, Instagram page, and
all the channels.
Yeah.
All the communication
pretty
channels.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. All right. Y'all know what it is. I'm your host, Derek, a.k.a. You see it on the screen, baby. Along with Mrs. Static herself.
My name is Tika.
Miss Static.
Whatever.
Queen of the Static. I'm the king of the flow.
Whatever.
I like that.
You like it?
Yeah, Queen of the Static, king of the flow.
I don't like it.
I love it. All right. So, what are we doing first, Queen?
All right. You already know we start off with get it off your chest. And
all right.
We're just going to talk about two things tonight.
Okay.
We're going to kick it off with 50 Cent.
We starting with Fifth?
Yeah.
Okay, we starting with Fifth.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go into that because I just don't have the energy to go into.
All right, we starting with Fifth. So let me find my story. All right. Well, of course we already know that what Donald Trump stands for out here. We already know about Trump.
Yes.
And we already know about what Biden is all about.
Correct.
Both of them has already put their agendas out, what they plan on doing.
I mean, Trump, not so much. But
what he plans on doing and so forth. Now, part of Biden's plan and his people is to raise taxes. Now, it's genuinely supposed to be for people who, if I'm reading this right, anyone who makes over $400,000 a year, they will be taxed.
Correct.
Now, of course, 50 Cent, Mr. G Unit himself, falls in that tax bracket. Now, he really wasn't feeling it because my understanding is that he plans on, I guess it's going to go 62%.
That's what he said. I don't know how factual that is, but that is what.
But it says 62%.
62% of your income.
So with that happening, 50 went to social media like he always do.
Correct.
And he was like, yo, he immediately became a Trump supporter. He started telling everybody, hey, I'm endorsing Trump. Y'all vote for Trump because if my taxes are going to be raised, then I'd rather have Trump, pretty much in office. I want to make sure I quote him right. He said, what the F? He said, yo, vote for Donald Trump. He said, I'm out. He said, I don't care. He said, I don't care if Trump doesn't like black people. 62%, are you out of your effing mind? You know what I'm saying? So that was a statement he put out there, and I actually stood behind it and just kept commenting on it.
Can we unpack that real quick?
Okay.
All right, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this.
Right.
First things first. How can you, as a multimillionaire, get on a social media platform and tell your followers
yes.
who I'm going to just throw it out there and make an assumption, don't make nearly as much as you do. So these are the people, the common working folks who probably make up your fan base.
Definitely.
To vote for Trump
And
based
who-
on something that is affecting you.
Yeah.
And you're rich.
And who actually, these are the people that helped you get rich.
That's what I'm
these
saying.
are the people that bought your albums and,
Right.
and different things like that. So,
Right.
you know.
And so the idea of the whole tax thing is to tax more of the rich. And this has been like the platform of Democrats for a long time. Even Obama, I don't know if the percentage is the same as Biden.
Right.
But the idea is to tax from the rich because they can afford it.
Right.
As opposed to putting that big tax on the middle class and the lower class. Because can you imagine 60% of our wages being taken?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Now
So they try to do it.
Somebody's getting robbed.
Right. So they try to do it for those who are in like that 1%, if you will. So
Right.
that makes sense because you can afford it. At the end of the
You
day,
know,
you're still going to
You're going to be all right. You're
Right.
going to end up being all right. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Even though we know it's a lot of people out here, a lot of celebrities that... Now, this is the biggest misconception with celebrities and why we think they have money. One of the truest things is when people... Whatever money you make, you normally start doing things and buying things to match what money you make. So
Yeah,
you
you live it
never
up to
end
your-
up getting you never end up getting ahead. So it's a lot of celebrities out here trying to maintain their celebrity status. So of course they got millions of dollars, but they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. And instead of just getting $1 million house, they're getting a house that's $25.5 million when they only made 30 that year. So so a lot of the misconception that they have money, they could have money if they just tone down their living expense and what they do. But like you said, it's only targeting those people, and they got the money. You can afford to pay the extra taxes.
And then for you to say
Black.
to black people,
Come on.
who again, I know you have his fan base is mixed, but
Come
I know
on.
a lot of people are black, and plus, shit. We his fan base. We
Come
support
on.
power. We look
Come
at
on,
power.
stars.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
We
for
look
you
at
to
power.
tell me
You don't care
that you don't care about Donald Trump and if he's
being racist?
That's
Yeah.
crazy to
That's-
me.
that's-
Because
that's-
that means to me that you're voting for selfish interest and
Money.
bump everybody else.
Your color is green. Everything else
Crazy.
doesn't matter.
So all the moral and ethical things, you don't care about that. It's just about money for you. So that
one
just
hurt
says a
50.
lot about you.
That one hurt 50. I mean, I'm gonna still watch Power because I got to know what happened with Tyreek.
Baby, please.
Uh,
Please.
That's not the time for
Because
it.
if it be way out of pocket, you know me. I stopped going
That's
to
it.
stores. I stopped watching programs. I stopped all the stuff. I don't care.
Yeah. Because we already know. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
them on here because
We
they
won't go
might
to
end
a
up,
lot of stores,
they might
yeah.
end up being a sponsor one day. So I'm not gonna say it.
They're not going to be a sponsor because I don't want their money.
Yeah, but that's right. She don't want your money.
Whatever.
I might take a handout or two out of her. Depends on what's going on.
So irritating.
Catch me on a good day.
All right.
Catch me on a good
We
day.
finished with 50 Cent.
Yeah, we fit the.
See how you... That's not it.
My bad.
All right.
I had to do it one time.
All right, the second thing we're going to talk about real quick is SARS. So I know that most of you all have seen and on social media,
Right.
celebrities posting about it, maybe
Yeah.
even your friends and families posting about it. SARS, this is what it stands for in case you don't know. Special Anti-Robbery Squad.
Right.
It's I guess a police force.
That's
if
over
you
in
will,
Nigeria.
In
right?
Nigeria.
I guess they're what equivalent to our when we call in the National Guard or something like that, right?
Maybe.
Pretty much.
I'm a little confused. So I don't know if it's their regular police force. I know it's like a special thing.
Task force. So I'm
Something like that.
going to assume it's this what
Something like
when we
that.
call in the National Guard, they call
Right.
in SARS.
So they were created for real to like prevent robberies and kidnappings and murders and
Right.
things like that. But they have gone rogue and
Right.
they are super out of pocket now. So young Nigerians are protesting literally what we protested here in the United
Right.
States. So
That's right.
Police brutality.
Police
they want
brutality.
police reform.
Come on.
They have been protesting peacefully. And
Walking
which
the
has
streets,
resulted in
minding their own
violence from
business.
them. And they say 15 people have died. Peaceful
15.
protesting. So they're
Yeah.
not doing, crazy stuff. It's crazy because they say this police force
Right, SARS.
will literally like stop you on the street if you look like you rich. So if
Yeah.
you have an iPhone or something,
Yeah.
they'll stop you, they'll harass you. According to some news articles, people have been hanged, beaten, waterboarded, subject to sexual violence, like
Yes.
all that stuff, which is super, super. That's crazy and sad.
And the thing is, and I think you showed me a picture last night. The pictures that are coming out of there are just real graphic, and it really brings a sorrow like are you serious? You know, like we're dealing with it here. We dealt with it during the Breonna protesting and the Floyd, and we were getting, you know, tear gassed and rubber bullets, but like they're actually using real live ammo.
Yes.
To control the crowds and to tell people, yo, you can't be out here protesting. There's no kind of warning. Right? It's if you're out here and we don't want you out here, we're willing to kill you.
Yeah.
To get you off the streets and to stop you from protesting, and that's their right to be able to walk and protest peacefully.
It's crazy. So I guess now I know people are posting. I'm just interested, like what we can do to help
that situation
outside of just posting. I know bringing awareness is a key
definitely
thing. And
awareness is great. And the fact that a lot of the celebrities, I know you sent me a post today, Gabrielle Union, it's a lot of people.
Beyonce. Everybody has posted.
It's a lot of people posting about it. So I'm hoping that I don't know. I mean, is this another situation where our government has to go over there and step in?
Don't even get me started. First of all, our government, no. Because they're not going to do that. You know, we only go over to another country unless they got something that we want.
Some oil, some stuff. Should I say that on here? I don't want to get...
I mean, of course, their government knows what's going on. So they're trying to get their government to disband them. And so I don't know what that looks like or where they are in that process. But just, you know, thinking about them. Because I know when we were going through our stuff, as we still are, they would post on our behalf.
It was serious. So
I'm just looking for other ways in which we can help. And if any of y'all know ways in which, let us know.
Send us to it. Drop us a DM. The Static Flow Podcast, Instagram, The Static Flow Podcast, Facebook. And we also have an email address, staticflowpodcast@gmail.com. That's staticflowpodcast@gmail.com. It's at the bottom of the screen. If you want the email address, you can actually email us. It's on the screen right now. So you can send us that. But prayers going out. Like I said, the picture you showed me last night, I really couldn't believe it. And then
crazy, right?
It's not only adults out here, it's kids seeing this, you know, people being shot, you know, heads blown, brains laying on the street. Like
crazy.
It's something else, man. So just prayers going out. Hopefully somebody can do something. Something can get done.
Even us, like I said, if y'all
ASAP,
know, let us know.
If we got to send some people over there to do something, I think we should.
It ain't gonna happen.
I would like to know if Barack was in office, what would he do right now?
It's not gonna happen.
I would love to know what Barack Obama would do right now if he was in office.
It ain't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but we had to make sure we talked about that tonight.
It's relevant.
Because
it's something that's happening. It's something that everybody should be aware of.
And it's connected to us. It's actually connected to us. Like we're still dealing with it. You know, we still haven't got complete justice.
Different continents.
We still haven't got complete justice for Breonna. You know,
and we marched. Got complete justice from slavery.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the relevancy right now.
Saying,
you know what the current march was for. You know, Floyd, all of that stuff.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's sad.
Yeah,
it's sad, man. It is really sad.
All right. Well.
Yeah, that's off our chest right now.
Yeah.
Crazy. One more time, let me plug it. Make sure y'all look out for the Static Flow Podcast shirts coming real soon. We're going to have some Static Flow merch coming real soon. Different stuff, different things.
Yeah.
And anything. T-shirts, hoodie. We're going to keep it basic, you know.
I want a hat.
T-shirts, hoodies, hats. You know, we're going to do some stuff like that. So big shouts out to Beverly once again. Be on the lookout for it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all going to see me in this shirt every podcast. You know what I'm saying?
And he not lying.
Every joint.
He telling
every static, every damn flow. I'm in here with the shirt on.
God.
Boom. Let's talk about that topic. Let's get into it.
All right. So listen, this is our topic tonight, right? Mm-hmm. How long is too long to be in a relationship before getting married or going to the next level?
All right. Now let's bust that down one more time. How long is too long? All right. Now that's the key part of that right there. Now, this is something me and her have probably in the past had some back and forth conversations about, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna kick this one off.
Make it good. Let me hear it.
Okay, because it's a lot of men out here. We don't really put a time limit on being together to put a ring on a woman's finger. Okay, like we do it when we feel it and we feel that the moment is right. Now, that could be a year. That could be 3 months. That could be 6 months. That could be 10 years.
That is ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? That could be 10 years. You might need to know if she's going to be the one that you're going to spend the rest of your other 80 or 90 years with. Okay? You gave her 10 regular joints. Are you going to give her the other 60 or 70?
So
whatever might be out there.
Well, let me ask you something. Because this is some internal feeling y'all be feeling. How do you know? What is it that tells you that it's time?
What is it? You know what? It's almost spiritual. I don't think it's spiritual.
This Negro.
You know, you wake up that morning and you roll over in the bed and you're like, yo, today's the day. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, I think, it's a couple of things in between this, because I look at it where sometimes time is the key, because you get to learn what you can deal with that person and then what you can't deal with the person. Because this is the thing. There's no perfect person to be with.
Right,
we already
everybody
know
got that shit.
You have to find a person that has the least bullshit that you could deal with for the rest of your life, because there's no perfect person. So you have to find that line. How much stuff they got, and then if the good stuff that you can deal with outweigh the bad, then more likely you say, okay, this is somebody I can see myself being around for a long time. Then you start to add up the qualities of that person and then what that person brings to the table. And then if they fill up your box, your circle with all of those, then you have to really say, okay, this could be the person for me that I can see myself building a life with.
All right, well, listen.
But let me say this.
Go.
If you got a top 5 and she's only filling out 2 or 3, then sometimes that's not good. You might need at least a 3 or 4 fill out for you to say, I'm going to go ahead and put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't no damn ballot.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm about to just throw a date out there. I don't feel like women, you should be in a relationship longer than like 5 years.
Stand.
Without that relationship going forward, him proposing to you or having something. And let me say you why. And this is not for everybody, because I know some people just don't want to be married. Fine. I'm talking about the people who are looking to want to build a relationship. And let me tell you why. You know all that you need to know about a person, especially if you live with that person, within like the first year or 2. I don't care what you say. Ladies, it is crazy that men think that they could, and I'm so glad I called myself. They think that they can lay up with you and impregnate you and give you all these babies and all that and play house and don't want to marry you? What? That's ridiculous. We had this conversation last time. If you do that while I'm talking again, I'll put my hands on you.
See, you see? Don't marry women that are abusive. Okay, I got trapped. Okay, so
you
don't
better
get
take
trapped.
it back right now before I tell all this.
See, she gonna beat on me and tear the table up. That's two shows in a row. She's showing the violence. But see, now that's the key right there. So this is where I gotta throw out the question, ladies. Like, how can you let time dictate who you're gonna be with if you haven't seen everything you need to see? So that's like saying, if I'm with a person, I mean, because you said that 5 years. Sometimes a person representative can be there for a long time before they let the real them out.
Listen,
so I don't know what 5 years will do.
I think that's a good amount of time to get to know someone and to know if you want to be with that person. Because let me tell you something.
I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree.
Me and you have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? We have only been married for like what?
Whippersnapper.
I don't know, 3 months, 4 months now. We're
you don't know how long you been?
No, listen, we're just considered newlyweds. But I feel like when sometimes we talk, how many times have I said, "Word, I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you did that." So you're constantly learning little bits and pieces about a person. So that should not stop you from marrying somebody. That's stupid.
It should.
You know the big things about people. You know what they believe in, their religion, their morals, their values. Like,
and then I hit you with a long time ago, it was this girl, me and her got to fight, and I killed her and I buried her in the woods. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never. Then what you doing?
You can tell me that right now, and we already married.
And you're gonna want a divorce. And you're gonna want a divorce.
But you can't hold yourself just.
You're gonna want a divorce,
ladies. 5 years. That is the.
I disagree. I think you should do it when you feel it, and if feeling it is 5, 10 years, then do it.
So you mean to tell me that you think it's okay for two people to be in a relationship, and the woman has made it known that she wants to get married, and
Right.
she on year 10, and ain't nobody saying nothing. So y'all got kids,
hang around,
y'all living together, y'all doing all the married stuff, but he is not being man enough.
Wait on it and let the magic happen. Don't press the ladies. If you go 5 years and say, you know what, because this is the last thing you want to do to a man, and damn it, I'm tired of women doing it. Stop doing it. All right, damn it, stop dropping ultimatums. If I'm not married next year, I'm leaving. That's stupid. Why would you start over? Now you got to start. So guess what? You know what? I'm glad we said this. Check this out. I'm going to give y'all something. Ladies, y'all go with this one. So the man makes you wait. You're at year 6. You waited 7. Now you waited 8. So you like, you know what? I'm not waiting no more after 8.
Right.
So guess what now? Now you got to start all the way over and do another 5 with a new nigga.
But who said you got...
I think I just said with a new person. And then after that, you know what I'm saying?
But hold on though. But who said when they get with that new person is going to take 5? Maybe that connection when they leave that person who was waiting for 8.
But who said it's not going to be 8?
But hold on. I have known people who have waited and was like, you know what, this ain't for me. Went to the next relationship and they are happily married after 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
So
yes, a diamond in the rough. That's a Cinderella, Snow White, Walt Disney story right there.
No, it isn't.
Because we've seen people get out of relationship and do what? Go into one, be with them a year, boom. Now they done messed up. That ain't a good one. Now after you done dated 5 dudes, you done gave 5 different dudes 1 year, 5 years. You could have been with the one dude that had 8, and you only had 5 more to go to get to 10, or 3 more to get to 10 before you got married, ladies.
Listen, all I know is this.
Rewind that and play the numbers back.
Because that didn't make sense. But listen,
you heard what
all
I said.
I know
8 to
is
10,
that
5, 2 to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 equals 2.
All I know is this. If we're in year 8 in our relationship and I tell you if we're not married by year 9 and you just be like, well, we get to year 9 and we're not married, that to me says that you are not committed enough to this relationship. But you put an ultimatum on me. Because if
you love me, don't ultimatum me.
Because I'm telling you something that I want from you and I want from this relationship. And if you're not willing to give that to me in a relationship, or if you're not ready, that means that you're not for me. Let me go and find somebody who is ready to commit on that level.
God. But you know how long that's going to take? It's like playing the lottery.
You don't know
that either. You don't know that either. So you're willing to gamble.
I would rather take that chance on somebody who is willing to take that step or make that step of marriage with me before, as waiting around for somebody who just like twiddling
so ladies, you know what you're going to get. You're going to run into a lot of hit and runs because he's going to hit and run.
Well, that's if you let him hit.
Then now your body count. Well, first off, ain't no man will get married until he test drive the car.
Well, that's not true either.
You know what I'm talking about?
That
ain't nobody doing it. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 60s. Okay?
That's not true.
It might be a small percentage of people out here that's waiting to get married till they have sex. Yep. And then it's just terrible when they finally do and they like, damn it, why did I do that? Okay.
See how you
everybody wants to test the goods. Everybody want to taste the goods before they purchase. Okay? Everybody. That's why we try on clothes in the store. You know what I mean? That's why we try on shoes. Let me make sure the shoe fit. Yeah, that's it. Is it comfortable? Yeah, there you go. All right, let me get these. Same thing. And ladies, body count. We've talked about this on the podcast. High mileage. The more you do that and don't show patience, your mileage is going up. You get high mileage on yourself, and then your stats is dropping for you to get married. The more bodies, the less your stats coming down.
That is not true. Some men don't care about that. Some men don't care about that.
Yeah, it's some of them don't, but them the ones that's not getting married either.
And you don't know that. Why are you making these broad assumptions?
Let me tell you something right now. Any real dude out there watching this right now, if a female rolled up on you and said, I done slept with over 100 men, you're going to think twice about marrying somebody like that. I don't care what they say. Listen. If she got a high body count, you're not going, oh, word, just 100? Yeah. You know what? Hey, next year I'm going to make you mine. I'm going to be 101.
Listen.
It's not happening.
You're straying away from the topic.
Okay, yeah. Look. Don't listen to her. Don't wait. If you can be patient, wait. If you don't put that much work into a man, 5 years, don't leave in 5 trying to go find another 5 or another 2 to get married, because it might not happen.
If that's not for you and you have explicitly told your partner what it is that you want in a relationship and they are not able to give that to you, then you move on, because you don't wait idly while you playing house and he's not ready to fully commit.
He ain't playing house. He in there with her.
Which brings me to my next question. What do you feel about females proposing to men? So some females get tired of waiting.
We've had that. We've had that topic already.
No, we haven't.
We we've touched on it in one of our topics.
But I'm just saying. So like, what if? All right, I told him that I really want to get married. So you know what? I'm about to propose to him.
Now we do what y'all do. If we ready, we be like, word up, I do. But if we not ready, we'll be like, word, I don't know. I need to think about it.
I wish
a man would. I know. Ladies, y'all got to start doing better with rejection. Okay, ladies, you can't be rejected. So stop acting like y'all
If we are in a relationship 5+ years and I propose to you and you tell me no.
Hey, that's Jim Jones. Shout out to my man Jim Jones.
That is a bad
example.
Him and
Chrissy proposed to him.
That is.
And he took the ring, but he didn't get married. That's my guy. Shout out to Jones.
But it's a terrible example, but it's a good example because they've been together for years.
Come on.
I want to even say 10+ years. And she has said that she wants to get married. I don't know what she is now.
Ladies,
but no.
Show some patience.
No, he don't want to marry that lady.
And wait.
Men who want to marry you, they're going to do it. They are going to take that step and they're going to make it happen. He don't want to marry her.
Show some patience and wait, ladies. That's all I'm saying. It'll be there. The rainbow, you will make it to the end of that rainbow. Show some patience.
What's your final say on this?
Final say is, this is a hell of a shirt. Static Flow Podcast. When we drop that damn merch, make sure y'all get one. You know what I'm saying? It's breathable. It feels great on my skin. But it goes back to what we always say. To each his own.
Yes.
Know what you're looking for. Know your limits.
Yes.
For my men out there, don't let time dictate how you really feel. And don't get married just because she puts you on an ultimatum. If you feel like that's not what you want and you need more time and
then
she's not willing to give it to you, then you got to watch her walk out the door. Because that's not right to pressure a man to marry you if he's not ready. And that's putting pressure on him if he don't know he'll feel like he's ready, even though it's been 5 years. You cannot be mad at him for not knowing. That's how he feel. That's what it is.
All right. I thank you. I got to go back to my question though for you. Like I don't understand. Like what makes a man not ready, especially if let's just create a scenario. You've been with somebody for 6 years.
Right.
You guys have kids together.
Right.
You live together.
Right.
You pretty much know that person in and out. Right. So what holds a man back? What makes a man be like, yeah, I ain't like, what is it?
I mean, it could be a number of different things, you know. Some men are afraid of marriage. Some men are afraid of the ultimate commitment or saying I do and putting their name on a piece of paper and you know that this is something that, you know what? If I get into this, I can't just walk away from this one if it goes bad. So you have certain pieces and things in there that make you afraid to get married or be locked into a person like that. Because like everybody, you know, marriage is that's a deep contract. That contract is just not love. It's life. That's a love life. It's love, life, and business. That becomes your business partner. That becomes your life partner, and then of course, then love. So it's like those aspects. Some of that stuff is scary to some men.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for that. So listen, here's my final word, ladies. If you are in a relationship with someone and you have made it known that you want to get married, and you've been in a relationship, I'm gonna throw my number out, 5 years plus, and that man has still not committed to you or talking about marriage, you need to reevaluate that relationship. Because if you're telling your partner what it is that you want from a relationship and they're not willing to do that, that means that's not the relationship for you, or he is not the person for you because they're not willing to take that extra step. Go find somebody who wants to take that extra step with you, okay? Because I don't give a damn what nobody say. 5 years is a good amount of time to know if you want to be with that person.
And on top of that...
No, you had your final word already.
Some men can't give up the fact that, this is going to be the last piece of booty that I'm going to be hooching the rest of my life.
Well, that's a whole nother topic because
this the last time I ain't gonna be able to be with no more women.
First of all, if you
it's
with
the
that
only
person,
woman I'm gonna sleep with for the next 70, 80 years.
First of all, if you with that person anyway before marriage, that should be the only person you sleeping with anyway. So
you know
that
what I'm
shouldn't
saying?
even be an issue.
I know, but when you sign the contract, you really done bought all the way in. You done bought all the way in.
So before you sign the contract, you're not really in.
You can walk away from that. You can walk away. You could get in an argument.
You can walk away from a marriage.
Ooh, not that easy, buddy. It's not that easy. But
you can walk away
when you in a relationship, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm out. I'm over. It's over. slam that door, walk out, and go right on and crank right up the next day.
But
marriage, you can't do that.
But okay,
can't do
yes
that.
And no, because a lot of times people have kids, so you can't just walk out. You always gonna be connected to that person when you have a child.
Yeah, but it's a different connection. When you sign that marriage license, it's a different piece of paper.
Ladies,
know your role.
Don't shortchange yourself, okay?
Fellas, don't limit yourself. Don't time limit. Don't do it based on time.
Don't
do it on what you feel and what you know.
Life is too short. Life is way too short to be waiting on a Negro that don't want to be with you or have some commitment issues. Too short. Go be happy and live your life. And that's it.
All right. Make sure y'all following us on social media, The Static Flow Podcast on Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast on Instagram. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube page. Like I said, we got some things we're working on that we're going to bring to the page. Like I said, just like our shirts, our merch. Shouts out to Beverly one more time. You'll be seeing more of this. Well, you're going to see this one all the time because
he's going to wear
this shirt. You might see this shirt sitting up here without me in it. Like, it's going to be on here so much. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be up here chilling. For real. But we up out of here. Thanks for watching. Everybody, make sure y'all share. Let everybody know. Share this episode 11 podcast. And if you want to see all the other episodes, you can go to our YouTube page right now, Static Flow Podcast. Subscribe and watch all the other episodes.
Yeah.
All right? As for your boy, Derek, a.k.a., you already know what it is. And TK, I'm Flo.
Bye, y'all.
You Static?
No.
Static
I am
Queen.
Flo, and I'm Tika, not TK. Bye.
Static King. No. Static. How did I say it? Static Queen and the Flow King. And we out.